Good day, everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Welcome back to Northleaf, Canada. Back again with another video. Back again with the second part. If you haven't watched the first part of this immigration program, the new one in Alberta and Nova Scotia, then I highly suggest you and encourage you to watch the first part, and then the second part, which is this one that we are doing right now, and then the third part, which is the last one. So you have to watch all parts, and then you can reach out to us to help you regarding this matter, or help you to apply, or to go through full assessment, which is going to be for free, and then we can decide if you are eligible to one of these options that we have. Speaking of the second part, we will talk about the eligibility requirements, and we're going to talk about the steps and how to apply. So if you weren't eligible for the first video or first part, then you might be eligible for the second part, which is this one or this program. We're going to talk about the requirements. We're going to dive into it right away. First, you live outside Canada, which applies to most of you guys, 99%, and you are not a refugee claimant. This is the second one. And also, you have minimum of 60 points. We're going to talk about this, but I don't want you to pay too much attention to this, because this is going to distract you from the main goal to be eligible. So what we can do right now, we can just talk about the most important requirements. You have to have at least 12 months of experience in your own occupation, meaning you're working as a nurse, you're working as a carpenter, plumber, you have at least 12 months of experience. And if you have a training certificate, like you worked with your employer for the last 2 or 3 years, and then you can get that certificate from your previous employer or current employer. If you don't have that, you can get a letter of experience. If you don't have that, probably you have a high school diploma, which is good, and that's going to be in your favor. So I want you to understand that the first step, you don't have to provide anything. All what we need from you, your resume, and that's it. And then once we apply, you have to wait between 4 to 5 months or 6 months maximum. If you get selected, then we can move forward and provide more details. But you have to be ready to take the challenge, because you might be ready for unusual changes. For example, we might ask you to provide self-help certificate. I'm not saying we're going to, but probably just to increase your chances, or we'll ask you for ECA, which is to evaluate your certificate. Probably you can evaluate your high school diploma or bachelor degree or master's. It depends. And then you can apply through WES, and then we can move forward. If you get selected, then we can work on work permit or permanent residency and so on, and then move forward with your citizenship application after a couple years. So the first thing first, we will talk about the excluded occupations. I know what you're thinking, why I'm talking about the excluded occupations instead of the occupations in demand. I totally understand where you're coming from, guys, and I'm not wasting your time, but this is how the government introduced the program. They are talking about the excluded occupations. So I'm gonna talk about and read all the occupations that they are not in demand. So if your occupation is on the list, then you're not eligible. If your occupation is not on the list, then you are eligible. So we're gonna start with the first one, the government and leadership. We're talking about politicians, like managing public laws and policies. They're not in demand. Also, the senior managers includes the government, trade, and broadcasting officials. They're not in demand. Moving to the second category, we have the finance and administration, financial editors, tax editors, handling financial reports. They are not eligible. We're talking about insurance agents, examining and processing claims. They are not eligible as well. We're talking about science and engineering, physicists, and also those who they are studying celestial phenomena, and also petroleum engineers, designing oil extraction systems. The healthcare, of course, they are eligible for the first program, the first part. So if you haven't watched the first part, I encourage you to do so, so you would be able to understand what's going on. The healthcare specialists, like dentists, pharmacists, those are not eligible for this program. Nurses as well, supporting healthcare delivery, they're not eligible for this program. Education, elementary teachers, post-secondary assistants, law and social services like lawyers and judges. And also we have the social workers, which is really in demand in Canada. But if you were inside Canada, we're talking about the arts, culture, and recreation like musicians and actors. They are not eligible for this program. Trades and services, hairstylists, they are not eligible for this program as well. They are offering grooming services. The truck drivers transporting goods over long distances, as you know, and the manufacturing like supervisors, motor vehicle, and so on and on. These occupations are not eligible for this program. So if your occupation is not on the list, then you are eligible. To make it more easy for you guys, I'm going to talk about the occupations that could be eligible and you can apply right away if you are on the list. Other than that, you can do your own search. The first one for this program, which is the second part, we have electricians with NOC 72410. You can look it up. And then we have the health services. You know what the health services are, like the medical laboratory. I'm not talking about nurses. I'm not talking about physicians. I'm not talking about nurses or pharmacists. No, they are not eligible for this program, but for the first one. Okay, so just to clarify that. And the other one, we have the agriculture, farm supervisors. They are eligible as a farm supervisor, not a farm worker. Huge difference. And technology, we have the software engineers. They are eligible to 1231, the NOC number, and also the NOC code. We have the hospitality and tourism. The hotel managers, they are eligible for this program, 06321. Skilled transportation, we have the heavy duty equipment technicians, 73401, the NOC code. And we have the construction carpenters, 72310. The education, we're talking about the early childhood educators. We're not talking about the elementary school teachers. Again, so just to keep that in mind. That's the reason why we have lots of information about immigration. It's not that simple to immigrate by yourself. You need a professional with you to help you and walk you through. One more thing you never heard of, that if you applied for many immigration programs and then you try to apply for Manitoba, PNP, and then you will lose points. I know you never heard of this, but it's a fact. So that's the reason why when you're dealing with a professional, they know what they're doing. There is nothing guaranteed, but at least they're not applying randomly. Let's just move forward. Now, if your occupation is on a list, then you are eligible, or what you have to do to provide your resume, then we're going to apply for you. And you have to wait between 4 to 5 to 6 months maximum. If you get selected, then we can move forward. If we ask you to provide more documents, you have to be ready for that. You have to prepare yourself. We can work together, walk you through step by step. It's going to take time. It's not magic, but you have to work on that. Take the challenge, take the risk, and be ready to immigrate in a legal way to Canada. One more thing, I want to thank you again and just remind you, if you are a member, then you will get a discount because you're paying for the monthly membership, you're supporting us, you're supporting our channel. So always you deserve a discount and quicker response and a full assessment. Before moving forward, I would like to share our services with you so you can take advantage of that, because we have many offers and that's going to help you a lot. First, you will find all these links in the first comment or in the description box. As you can see, once you click on it, one of them you can see the subscribe in Arabic, of course, and in English, because we have audience from all over the world and from different backgrounds. As you can see, you can join our monthly membership, which is temporary for this price. Is going to increase soon. So we have the main channel, we have the business one, and as you can see, we have the cover letter for any job, and also the truck drivers jobs by accredited employers in New Zealand. So the government knows about these occupations, knows about these companies. That's going to increase your chances, but it's not guaranteed. We have the resume in a Canadian format, also New Zealand format. If you faced any issues after buying, you can reach out to us. Also, we have here the farm jobs in Ontario by trusted employers, meaning they have hired people in the past and they have a good history with the immigration, and they have provided LMIA, and they have more options for workers. We have the resume in a Canadian format, in a New Zealand format, UK format, and also farm jobs in Ontario by trusted employers who can hire foreign workers, but it's still not guaranteed, but better than applying randomly. Also, we have in Alberta in Canada our official website and the job search service, of course, for temporary for $300 to help you guys. We can reach out and share your resume with potential employers who have the authorization to hire foreign workers like LMIA. Also, we have in here the scholarship finder. It's temporary as well for 99. We can help you with sending all the links and details on how to apply about targeted countries. Like, for example, if you are planning to go to Germany, we can target that country and share with you the best information to apply. Also, the apartment finder according to your budget, only in the States and Canada. Also, we have the scholarships and career channel, the English channel, as you know, the wealth channel, all in English. We don't have them in Arabic right now. And the last service we have, which is the best service so far, the Globe Path service, we can study your situation, your skills, education, and background for the next 7 days by our team members who they are experts and they have more than 10 years of experience in different fields. And then we will determine if you're eligible to apply to certain programs in Germany, certain programs in Canada, what's the best country for you according to your skills and education. Are you aware that Canada is the best for you or probably the worst option? So you should reach out to us to use this service, and we need at least 7 days until we provide the full report. One more crucial thing, we have received many messages saying that we are not receiving any emails from you guys. You have to subscribe. You have to add your email here and then hit subscribe. And then once you receive an email from us, you have to confirm your subscription. If you didn't confirm, then you're not going to receive anything. If you're not interested in this content, I still advise you to open your email address when you receive something from us. Because if you kept ignoring all these emails and messages, then you won't get anything. Sometimes we send a really valuable offers. Sometimes we apply for the free for people. So that's the reason why, even if you are not interested, I advise you to open your email so you still get these messages from us on weekly basis. Then you can take advantage of this option. You pay only $10 and then we will cancel this option. So thank you so much again and have an amazing day.